Good evening. So it's not even hump day yet. It's Tuesday, and I'm looking tired because I've just watched hours of back-to-back lectures for psychology, and tomorrow I'll have a really long day. I believe that in regard to the two units, because I'm studying part-time, I have two two tutorials, one after the other. That is to say, from 10 until 12, and then 12 until 2. And get this, then I have my own teaching commitment from 2 until 4. How crazy is that? It's very crazy. Yeah, so understanding the self and others, 10 to 12 in Law Annex Seminar Room 446. And then straight after, in Brendan McCallum's Brendan McCallum's Learning Studio, I have Introduction to Experimental Psychology. And then thereafter, in the Darlington side of campus, I have my workshop for Experiences in Multicultural Australia. I might need to actually message the students to let them know that I could run a little bit late. That's 10 to 4. Do I take food? Or just eat a lot beforehand or fast? I don't know. I've never had 6 hours back to back, and I mean, tutorials are one thing when you're a student, and then a workshop when you're leading it is another. So my energy levels may dissipate. But anyway, apparently I've done all the sort of prep that I need to, and I'm ready. Speaking of prep, I cooked some food tonight. It's basically a bit of a go-to lately. It was a tempeh vegetable stir fry, maybe a little bit too much soy sauce. I gotta watch the sodium. It's actually making me thirsty. But just in general, I'm a vegetarian, right? And I like to cycle between different stir fries and curries, and everything's always with rice. I eat rice every day. I was thinking of making dal and something that's called aloo baigan, which is eggplant and potato. But I might do that tomorrow, especially when I'm going from famine to feast, right? Yeah. But then there's also the possibility of making some palak paneer, which is spinach and paneer cheese. So that might tide me over for the next few days if I get into a cooking frenzy. But again, I don't know what my energy level will be. I might have a rest when I first get back. Sleep, it's nice when you can have it, right? So the last neuroscience lecture was about sleep, particularly REM sleep, but not only. Beta waves and how they behave during sleep and waking, and really fascinating stuff, actually. Herbivores tend to sleep less. Now, that's not just about, like, metabolism. It's also about being supposedly in the wild, being more predated, and having to be awake if you're a herbivore to fend off attack. Sometimes the world feels like that for me too. Joking. Yeah, so I did a cook up, ate that, I'm sated, let's say, and then I moved on to do the census. So Australia has census night tonight being the 11th, the Tuesday the 11th of August, and if you don't do it tonight, you get heavy fines per day. So I just thought I'd knock it out of the park, and I covered both myself and my currently away spouse, and it was less complicated on their side because the questions are really about who's dwelling here right now. And it's the first time that we as trans, gay or lesbian or any of the above get counted. So it was very interesting. It was very interesting to partake in that, and I will be interested to see the results. which I'm sure is months and months away from now. But anyway, it's something to look into and try to get your head around. Ancestries. I wanted to remind people in my family to include more than one ancestry, because we do have Anglo-Indian ancestry, and that, I believe, is very important to be counted in this country. For those of us who are part of the Anglo-Indian experience. Yeah, so who knows what numbers there'll be. In a 2000 census, about 20,000 Australians identified one of their ancestries at least as being Anglo-Indian. So, yeah, we'll see what comes out of all this number crunching. But yeah, it was a pretty quick process. It wasn't so arduous. But now I'm going to get myself into gear. I'm going to get ready for bed. And yeah, today was a lovely day sun-wise. I did feel a bit lazy. I had an early morning class, and then from there I just kind of wanted to be in the sun because it's kind of rare in winter. But I really enjoyed it for the moments that it lasted, and I continued doing some work-related activities. And yeah, but tomorrow is really going to be the intense day, so I'll check in later. I hope you're all doing well, and take care and enjoy your week.